Welcome everyone back to Shenanigans with Mr. Jones. I am Mr. Jones, and no, it is not my birthday, but we just most recently celebrated my son's birthday. So, in this one, guys, we're gonna do some pork spare ribs. Keeping it kind of quiet right now. Everyone's still sleeping. I'm getting up early to get this thing started so we can have it for lunch. Okay, guys, like I said, we're gonna do these pork spare ribs today. So the first thing we're gonna do is get them out of the bag, rinse them off, and then pull the membranes off the bag, stick them in the pan, season them up, and get the grill going and stick them on the grill. Okay, so stand by. So at this point, got the ribs cleaned up. So now I'm just adding a little bit of binder, and then I'm gonna put on my seasoning. And essentially, any kind of binder will do here. But this kind of season I'm using, just a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, onion, a couple other little items that I'll put in there as well. And we're just gonna hit both sides of it. Alright guys, so got the ribs cleaned off, I got them seasoned up, they're hanging out right now in the kitchen, coming up to room temp a little bit. So now we're going to get the grill fired up. Today we're using my Grilla grill SilverBac. Not that I've been using my gas grill, probably never use it again, but we're definitely using the SilverBac today, so here we go. So today, guys, we're going to do these ribs around 250. Right now, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. Okay, yes you can. Right now, the grill is showing 75 degrees because that's the temp outside right now. I live in a location where it's very beautiful most of the time of the year and extremely hot during the summertime. So right now, as you guys see, I got on short sleeves and shorts. I'm from Chicago, so I'm used to the cold. But this ain't cold, this is beautiful weather. Anyways, showing 75 degrees, the three dots back there down there flashing, lets you know that the igniter is turned on and it's initiated, it's firing up right now. We're just waiting for the grill to start dropping some pellets and get the grill, get the smoke going and get the grill up to temp. For this cook, guys, I will be using lumberjack pellets. I got the pellets down in them now. I'm running those out. So when those get low, I'm gonna throw in my lumberjack pecan pellets, and then we're gonna smoke these ribs 250 using pecan pellets. So hang out a little bit. I'll let you guys see the smoke come up. But till then, I'm sure I'll get you guys back on when I get the ribs on. So we just hit 250. I'm gonna say 5 minutes, maybe. I didn't time it. I'll have to time that next time I do something. But I want to say 5 minutes. I mean, in that time, I talked to my wife through the window, talked to my baby boy through the window, and I'm watching these guys build these houses here next to me. Like I said, guys, this thing does not take long to come up to temp. Of course, now with the heat shield in there. Nice firm seal down at the lid level. No heat's really escaping except from what's normally going out. So I'll go ahead and get my other pellets in, and then we're going to bring these ribs out. Like I said, guys, I am using these lumberjack pecan pellets. First time using these guys, so we're going to give them a shot. On a side note, guys, you saw how full this bag was. It's about yay full, and I got about, I don't know, about half a hopper out of this bag. This wasn't full. This can take 20 pounds. This was supposed to be a 20-pound bag. I'm sure it was, maybe even a little bit more, but you guys can see how full that hopper is. But like I said, guys, we're gonna leave it alone, let it do its thing. I'm going to go inside, spend a couple minutes inside. We're going to come back, throw these ribs on. We're going to spritz them every hour. And then that'll be it. Stick around. But like I said, we're not going to worry about the temp. Yes, it came up. Why? Because I had the lid open. It's just like your grill at home. If you take on a charcoal grill or any kind of grill, you take the lid off, you open the lid, and you start doing work inside the cooking compartment, especially on a charcoal grill, your temps are going to start shooting up. You're going to get flare-ups and stuff like that. So it's the same exact principle on a pellet grill. You open the lid, if it loses heat, it's going to start dropping pellets to get the temp back up. Because you open the lid, now it thinks that it's cooler inside. It's going to shoot the temp up to combat that loss of heat, and then it's going to work its way back down. So that's exactly what's going on now. I'm going to go ahead and get the ribs on, and then we're going to walk away and let it do its thing. So, got the ribs on now. As you see, my hands are kind of messy because I got to get these ribs on. I had to get them exactly the way I wanted them. So, like I said, we're going to do these at 250. Let the grill do its thing. It's going to come back up to temp. Use pecan pellets. We'll come back in an hour, spritz them, show you how they look, and we'll keep going from there. All right, here we go. All right, so guys, as you can see, I had the lid open for a while. I had to get in there and do some little maintenance real quick. And in no time, the grill shot up to, I don't know, 275, 280, 300. Sure, let's call it 300. And back in just, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of time it took me to clean out those foil pans that I used for the ribs. And then that amount of time, it's back down to 255. Right around the starting temp that it was for the... back almost down to 250, which was the temp that we used for the as to start with. So guys, like I said, we'll come back here and somewhere in about a ballpark of 45 minutes now, give them a spritz, take a look, and that'll be it. So guys, I don't have the meat probe in right now. It's just hanging off to the side. We will get that meat probe in maybe in the next hour. There's really no need for the meat probe. We're not cooking right now to internal temperature. Right now we're cooking to color. Once I get the color that I want on my ribs, then we're going to go on and folks, wrap them. It's been about an hour now. We're going to give these ribs a peek and get a spritz on them. What I got here is just a little bit of apple juice cut with just a little bit of a Worcestershire sauce with a little bit of water. Some guys use straight apple sauce. Some got apple sauce. Wow. Some guys use straight apple juice. Like I said, this is apple juice, Worcestershire, and water. Some guys do straight apple juice. Some guys do just water. This is just what I'm doing. Okay, so guys, we'll come back, check on these in another hour. Okay guys, it's been 2 hours. As you can see, we're still sitting at 250. Still set to 250 and we're sitting at 250. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is give them a little spritz, take a peek. Sorry for the wobbliness of the camera. But we're gonna go in here and take a peek at the ribs. Give another little spritz. These ribs look great. Hope you guys can see that I bring you in a little closer here. We'll get the lid back closed up. Alright, so guys, like I said, this has been 2 hours now. We're going to come back here and somewhere in the ballpark of 30 minutes to an hour. We might give it a one last spritz, and then from there we'll wrap it up and then get it back on the pit. All right, stick around. Okay, folks, ribs have been going strong for 3 hours now. Now we're gonna take the ribs off, get them in a pan, take them inside to get them wrapped up, and bring them back out here and put them back on the grill. As you guys see, we got real good color on them. Starting to get some good pullback on them. Got these little gloves off Amazon. I forget what they're made of, but very heat resistant, puncture resistant. So, how to keep my hands nice and protected. Oh yeah, you guys can see that there. Starting to break a little bit in the middle, a little bend. Not quite done yet, but so we're wrapping for it. Check that out. Okay guys, these ribs have been smoking for 3 hours now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put a little layer of brown sugar down. And we're gonna get the ribs down. So ribs have sat on the grill for another 2 hours, and now it's time to unwrap them and get them back on the grill for that final hour with the barbecue sauce. I'll show you guys this one, just so you guys can see the process. But other than that, I'll do the other 3 off camera. But like I said, this is just for you guys, so you guys can see. This one got wrapped really well. Barely any juice got out, didn't puncture it or anything. Be careful, guys, because it is hot. Oh. Oh, that smell. That's what I'm talking about. So guys, as you can see, got some nice pullback, disintegration on the bone tear. I'm sure it's very tender. I'm gonna give myself a little taste here for me and my wife. Oh, that's good. It's hot, but it's good. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so guys, this next step I'm not doing on camera. We're essentially gonna take the ribs out of the foil, put them back in the pan, and then get them on the grill. So I'll be back with you guys when we get back on the smoker. That's good. Okay guys, so I got these ribs back on the smoker. I'm about to pop her open so you guys can take a look here. We're gonna get her sauced up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pour a little bit on her. Alright, so guys, as you guys can see, I'm just brushing on this barbecue sauce now. Word for the wise, I don't know if maybe this grill is really good at what it does, or if or what. I really don't know. But these ribs, I did ribs one time about a week ago, and they came out really tender. I did the same method, 3-2-1. I mean, they came out so tender that I couldn't barely pick them up. And then this slab here, as you guys can see, this slab is in 2 pieces because it just happened to fall apart on me. So I just want to make you guys aware of that if you do this 3-2-1 method, your ribs may come out so tender and so juicy that they just fall right apart. Nothing's wrong with that, but just want to make sure you're aware of that. So I'm just going to let these ribs go just long enough to let the sauce tack up on it. Other than that, I'm pulling them off. Next time I do ribs, it'll be a 3-1-1 or maybe a little less. Maybe a 2-1-1 or something. But so that's about it, guys. I'll show you guys the finished product, get them cut up for you. But until next time, guys, I'll see you, or stand by. Okay, so guys, ribs have been on for about 5 hours and 30 minutes or so now. I'm gonna pull them. I don't want them getting any more tender than they are. I don't want them getting any darker than they are. So we're gonna pull them now. So here we go.